Welcome to Bible Study with Jairus. Romans 7. Why Jesus came to flesh in a baby form. Therefore, every descendant of Adam must make a choice. They can either choose the tree of life or the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and one will result in life, the other, death. The power we have, especially our free will, is very important. It determines whether we have life or death. Since God has given us free will, our choice is the determining factor. This is why Jesus came to the world as a baby and why the divine life we receive after believing in the Lord can also be likened to a baby. The life of this baby is in us, revealing many of our thoughts and leading us to fall and rise. Luke 2 verse 34. One question we had was, why did Jesus come into the world as a baby and not as an adult? Couldn't God have come into the world as an adult and gone to the cross immediately to accomplish redemption? Of course, he could have. In the same way, at the moment we are born again, why is it that Jesus also comes into our hearts as a baby? Why doesn't he allow us to go to heaven and become spiritually mature instantly so we could avoid all temptation? Could God do this? He is omnipotent, so if he was willing to do so, he could. However, this is not his will. His will is to give us divine life that starts out small, just like a baby. Jesus Christ first came into the world as a baby. Similarly, the Spirit of Jesus Christ that is born again and dwells in our heart, Ephesians 3 verse 17, is also just like a baby. How we treat this baby within us reveals the thoughts of our soul. If we are unwilling to believe that Jesus Christ came to save us and are unwilling to accept him, we are choosing death, and we will face eternal punishment. If we choose to accept Jesus Christ and be reborn in the Spirit, he will dwell in our hearts. However, how we treat the spiritual baby-like life of Christ within us also determines whether we will be rewarded or disciplined in the future. If we set our mind on the Spirit and on things above, Colossians 3 verse 2, we will have life and peace, Romans 8 verse 6, if we set our mind on the flesh, we receive death.